I'm super happy that you've been enjoying the Fresh Start series, that I've just been decluttering through everything, and I'm just trying to minimize the amount of stuff I have as much as possible. But not like overbearingly crazy, right? Like, we're not going to be actual minimalists, but we need to have a lot less so things are more manageable in our space. That's why I want less stuff, so we can just spend a lot less time like managing things. So today's video is just going to be these 3 little spots right here to make it quick and simple, because I just wasn't prepared to take on a large space this week. Next up in the series will be, I will be starting in the kitchen. So that's going to be a big video. So that's why I wanted to get this done first, because this closet particularly, I always put off usually to the last thing as well. I usually only declutter this once a year. My goal is to just stop using this closet as a junk closet in general, but we'll see what happens, right?
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting, glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline. Sing for me, darling, it's been quiet for a day now. Can't bear the silence inside my own head. I keep on hoping somehow we can make this alright. Just keep on trying, glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Now for my cabinet organization under here, it hasn't been good. I think this happens to a lot of people that just have like one small bathroom cabinet, and it's because our sink is always in the way. And they do make some fancy organizers that can like go around it and stuff, but for the price, I've just never invested in it. So I have this here, which usually holds toilet paper, feminine products. James has his own little basket right here, and then we threw like other stuff in there, a Band-Aid box. And then this is the thing that I'm concerned about right here. This bin full of like random assortment has been a problem for me. I don't even know what the heck's going on in here. I definitely know there's stuff in here I need to get rid of though. One tip I want to offer to you if you're a product junkie or you're just seeing that your family has too many products is to commit to just getting rid of what you're not using. Obviously, it's stored away, so you're not using it. So just get rid of it. And also, before you buy new,
just stick to the finish a bottle rule before you want to try a new product. Here in this bin, it was actually duplicates of things that we actually use all the time, so that's why I held on to most of it, but otherwise I tossed it.
Okay, so I pulled everything out of my bathroom cabinet on the one side. This is what was in there. I completely forgot at some point I actually did declutter this. I'm looking at it and there's barely any products in here. There was like some trash right here, some things I'm getting rid of that I'm not using. And there's a couple like hot tools that I decided I'm not going to use anymore. They're just kind of spares. But most of the products that are in here, we pretty much use all this. So I'm going to take this out and put it in the hall closet where I just made space. Because eventually when I get to the basement, I want to set up to where we have a supply shelf. And so all this stuff is actually going to go down there. It's pretty clean in here. There's just mainly stuff we use, a few empty bottles. Over here, I got to get over there. What I decided to do with this bin right here, it's just a small Dollar Tree bin I had in there. I'm just going to keep this under there with the products in it that we sparingly use, that I just want to kind of keep in the bathroom, like randomly having lice shampoo on hand from all the times there's like a little bit left in these bottles from the summertime when they got it.
Completely random, but I have a really bomb how to get rid of lice fast video, and I'm gonna link it for you right here, so come back to it if you need it.
Having this kind of stuff on hand is still useful for James and stuff, that we can share shaving cream. It really doesn't matter, but he usually gets his beard and hair cut at the barber's anyway, but we just have some of this, so I'm gonna stick one in the mirror for him.
So I posted over on Facebook and Instagram and in the community tab here on YouTube, but I wanted to verbally tell you that I did post to ask you guys if you have any like updated questions that you want me to answer. I was planning on filming a Q&A, and I just wanted to know if there's anything I could answer for you guys or further explain. So while we're working on the products, I figured I would tell you guys a little story. So growing up, one of my best friends who lived down the street from me, it would be so cute if she actually saw this, but one of my best friend's grandmas really helped give me a lot of positive influence in my life, and she was our gram. And I just remember going over there being a young girl, and she had a closet filled with so many supplies. And as a kid, I actually used to help my friend clean when we couldn't hang out until we cleaned the space. She wouldn't let us go with her to the store or anything until our space was clean. And I used to always help my best friend to clean up so we could hang out, and her grandma allowed me to help so that we could hang out and spend the day together. Well, it always just tripped me up knowing that I loved to clean, that like she had all this stuff in her closet. But I absolutely loved it because she like always had Band-Aids and toothpaste and toothbrush for me when I was over. And if anyone needed like a soap or something, like she had it in there, and it was so cool. And then like we would go camping, and she had like boxes and bags filled with supplies, and I don't know, I just thought it was the coolest thing growing up, you know. It's like, dang, it's like it really helps you to feel like you have what you need when you're going about your day. So when I finally had kids, it was like I really felt super deprived and like really severely lacking in the whole taking care of things department, because like for a really big portion when we very first started out, when Savannah, our oldest child, who's now 12, when she was a baby, it was like we had to, you know, find money for wipes and diapers and baby lotion and body wash and toothpaste and all the soaps that we needed and the groceries, and it was always so much. And then like I just thought to myself, like, how can we get to a space where I can actually take advantage of a sale? Like, let alone do I have money to afford like their product, but I can actually take advantage of the sale and find a way to get ahead a few dollars in the budget for the month. And so I've always kind of had it in me to like, you know, kind of save, be resourceful in finding ways to go about getting what we need. And I always putting what we need above like the things I want. Obviously I splurge too, but I rather spend my last $20 getting us one thing to have for a few weeks versus only buying one and then frivolously spending the rest of the money. That's kind of how I go about things in my lifestyle. But with that being said, sometimes you can get a product overload when you're not using things, and that's why I am decluttering my products, because I am making a promise to myself now to no longer buy things that I really know I'm not going to use. I understand my product allergies. I understand what the kids need to use, what we like actually need to have on hand that I would like to have more of and be prepared. Now, don't get me wrong, I am kind of snobby when it comes to my products that I love to use, but I rather just have those versus like constantly trying new things and just having random things laying around. And besides that, what if we did like a neighborly collective project that we just worked on this year? Like, instead of spending, that extra $30 on that thing we probably know isn't going to work, what if we donated that? Or what if we gave that to a family we know that's in need, and we just bought them a box of crap that they could definitely use, because it's like things that people shouldn't have to go without? What if you donated that to your school, or, you left that at the coffee shop? So let's just try to like not be too careless with our money when it comes to the product department. And so in decluttering the products in the linen closet, the products is just one thing that always hits home for me, and understanding what you need to have in your home and kind of just what are the luxuries can really differentiate between, what's important and what's not. It's kind of hilarious that like for women, we're like product junkies and dudes are like sports gear junkies.
So while I'm on the topic here, I always get asked about my toothbrush holder down here. I do have it linked in my Amazon if you want to check it out. I'm going to run to Dollar Tree and stock up on toothpaste. We just started buying it from Dollar Tree instead of trying to coupon it and stuff, or wait for a sale or something. So now what we do is we just go buy 10 or 20 of them at a time, and then we just leave them in the hall closet. We haven't been since like the start of summer, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably spend like $15 or $20, or buy 15 to 20 packages of toothpaste so everyone can get some new toothpaste. And I wanted to show you this one. Jordan got this for Christmas. So if your kid is complaining that the toothpaste is too spicy or hot, or they don't want to brush their teeth because they don't like the minty sensation, this one's really good. She's using a heck of a lot more toothpaste when she brushes, and we all just went to the dentist, so I won't be replacing the toothbrushes. Everyone just got a new one. They went to their 6-month cleaning, and the dentist did say how much cleaner her teeth does look. So ever since Christmas, this is working, and that was about like, what, 3-4 weeks ago now. So she's doing a lot better using this one.
As I cleaned out this cabinet, I found a lot of peroxide left over from C19 days. So I decided to try to put it in my drain because it's supposed to be a deodorizer. You can literally hear it bubbling up down there. It's kind of like the baking soda and vinegar trick, but it sanitized it and it's fresher.
While we're talking about products, these are the brushes that we're using right now, pretty much that we only use. Other than this detangular kind from Amazon, which the brand is Tangle Teaser. You can't really see it, but this is a Tangle Teaser. I like this to use for the chase method when we straighten our hair, but I don't love brushing my hair with this at all, with like wavy or like any kind of 3BC hair. These ones, on the other hand, I do like, but this one predominantly is the best one that works for dry hair, with this similarity to the wet brush. But it works so good when it's dry. But it has like that same concept, but the bristles are much harder than, say, these ones. These are more flexible. And I like that this one's vented, so if you wanted to use it to blow dry. But either way, I got these ones at TJ Maxx and they were around like $5, and this one was also around like $5. So those are the brushes we're using. Now I did take a look around up here to see if I wanted to get rid of anything, and I really don't. We pretty much use all this stuff. I'll use all of it till it's gone regardless, because it's things I enjoy. The only empty thing up here that's hanging on for a dear life, there's like a tiny spritz left in there, is this Kenra, which I need to replace, but I'm holding on to it so I don't forget what it is, because that was my first time trying it. Other than that, I'm pretty much using up. I have like this heat protectant, this heat protectant, this heat protectant. I'm pretty much just using those up right here, just to see. I've been using this one since it's a full bottle. These things we use. These are the two new products right here. These are my two favorites right now for all of our hair. They work great. They're supposed to be heat protectant. They work really well for detangling and moisturizing. They're just hands down. If I had to get rid of everything up here, like hair, that was a hair product predominantly, I would just go with these two things right here. These would be the two I use hands down. I'm not really using these right here, but they're expensive. They don't go bad, so I'm hanging on to them. So this is the only thing. There's quite a bit left. I love this product still, but we just don't use it anymore. I don't want to toss it away. So this is the only thing I'm going to take down, but I'm going to give this to my friend. This is my Settle t-shirt right here that I made. It literally is the abbreviation for settle, right? The ghetto version of settle. But it stands for me, is shower, eating, dishes, and laundry. This could also be surfaces, but it's meant to be showers. So this is my settle routine at the very least when I, you know, I don't feel like getting anything done. I don't have motivation to clean. I'm not feeling right. I'm not feeling motivated and I don't want to do anything. This is the routine that I go to, which is a daily routine, but really more or less it's just so that we can keep functioning, right? So if everyone has a shower, everyone's eating, everyone has dishes to eat, and everyone has laundry to get ready for their day and take a shower. If everything in my settle routine is done, then this continual feedback loop can keep everybody in the household functioning. Even if I don't want to mop my floors, you know, I don't want to do anything extra or declutter or organize or straighten up. At the very bare minimum, if my settle routine is done, I can get through the day knowing that I at least did my job. You know what I mean? I always try to push to do my best, right? But sometimes our best stretches into many areas and we get bombarded because we're not focused on one thing at a time. And sometimes you just need that continual positive feedback loop in your day so that way you can stay on task, focused, and just get through it, you know? And if you have to sit on the couch, then do so, but get your settle routine done first. Settle for these few things and go about your day. That's all. So
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. Disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. need to untangle. And I'm a fool for you, baby, fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me, fool for you. Illogical, that's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it is illogical, something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle. And I'm a fool for you, baby, fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me, fool for you.
I wanted to share 3 really important quotes that stuck out to me during this process of decluttering, and I think they're also really good reminders for when you're going through this process yourself, which is number 1, your space is for who you are now becoming, not who you were in the past. So definitely get rid of like that whole persona and that person that you were in the past. Number 2 is the fact that the best way to find out what you need is to get rid of what you don't need. So that way it frees up that mental and physical space for, all things happening in the present moment. And number 3, which I think is most important, especially when it comes to hoarding situations, especially as we hear the breakdown of a lot of these stories unraveling in real time, actually, in most of our eyes on this platform anyway, is the fact that decluttering is actually the act of confronting yourself. And there is so much power in really deep diving into that, because a lot of hoarding and holding on to things is actually a trauma response in and of itself. Just from being worried about the lack of, which I think is how a lot of it is how it stems for a lot of us. But it can definitely get a lot more deeper for so many more others. So I'm very gentle in that. But still, guys, I'm really super big on personal and individual accountability, and at some point, like, we have to start somewhere. So start with the drawer, start with the closet, start with one category of things. Like, if you have too many shampoos, start with those. If you have too many shirts, start with those. But at the end of the day, like, you got to start with something, because we don't need all these things. And even if the world was ending, none of this stuff is going to keep us safe. Do you understand what I mean? Tell me in the comments below, which project or which category area are you working on this week? So this is where the games ended up going. I put this random very large bag right here, and I just attached it to my closet. I just kind of strung it onto this. And I think what I'm going to do with this is put our excess dog accessories in here, because I would love to get my vacuum in here, ideally. So I'm going to try to put dog accessories in here, because let me show you. In my pantry out here is actually where I have the dog accessories and like dog stuff. There's some other random stuff right here right now, but this is a big dog bin, so I would like to get all that in that bag to free up this cubby, and I want to fill this cubby with paper towel. And then that way I can use this white container to put back in my linen closet, which is here, because I took those 2 bins out of here. And I still need a bin in here for my cleaning rags and hand towels. So I'm just kind of moving containers around. So these games right here are the ones I decided to just put in the donate box. Stuff we really don't use or don't know what it is. I have also a donate bag here. Oh, I forgot some. These games got to go up there too. I also wanted to extend the shout out to Midwest Magic Cleaning YouTube channel. I think it was like 1 or 2 videos ago, he gave me a really kind and super great shout out in one of his videos. And I was super taken back by it because I was like, wow, not only do I have a new viewer, but it's somebody that admired the videos I make and the way I go about things. And I actually really loved his style of content making as well. He's an autistic content creator here, and he cleans houses for people for free. And it's just, he extends, you know, what he can do into other people, and I really love that. And I thought it was great that he was so kind to give me a shout out, so I wanted to also return the favor and shout him out. So I'll link his channel down in the description box down below if you guys want to check him out. Also, welcome to everybody that came over from his channel. I'm super excited to have you here. I hope you find positivity and community here with me as well. I know our styles are a little bit different, but hopefully you enjoy the content while you're here. If you do go over there, let him know that I sent you over there. I know that he would absolutely love it, but you have to check out the video where it's literally him trying to clean when he threw his back out. There's one really funny part in that video, and it was so funny. I literally died. I commented on the video, so let me know if you find that part if you head over there and check it out.
You know it's way too late, regretting our mistakes. It got so head over heels crazy. Need to apologize, we went too far this time. Come a little closer, there's something I have to say. I love you and I hate you and I hope you feel the same. Come a little closer, baby, please don't walk away. I love you and yeah. You got nothing to prove, oh baby, I know. Don't do right by me, I'll do right by you. You got nothing to prove, oh baby, I know. We got this. It's way too easy to say stuff I never do. You know it's not how I feel, baby. So can we let this slide? Can't stand to see you cry. Come a little closer, there's something I have to say. I love you and I hate you and I hope you feel the same. Come a little closer, baby, please don't walk away. I love you and yeah. You got nothing to prove, oh baby, I know. Don't do right by me, I'll do right by you. You got nothing to prove, oh baby, I know. We got this.
Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed your visit with me today as I decluttered and organized my products, cabinet, and closets. Hopefully you were inspired and motivated and got some cleaning motivation to tackle a space in your area today. Be sure to head over to Facebook, Instagram, and the community tab so that way you can drop questions if you have them for the Q&A. And also give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to check out Midwest Magic Cleaning. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.